Well, this is my third attempt now. Might as well give a good update on what's been going on. So, let's see. I've been in no, I've been to Kansas City, Missouri. Yeah, I know. That was after the George Sheldon thing. Yeah. So first it was George Sheldon and Joel, dead Joel, and his opiate overdose, coming out to Burnsville, North Carolina, and Asheville, near Asheville, and failing to get, you know, housing then, which is why I moved out here from Tijuana once again, right? And then Kansas City, and then over to North Carolina, to Charlotte, where I met my friend Roseanne, who I'm still friends with today, to try and get housing there. And Kansas City, Missouri, well, I think that speaks for itself. I couldn't live there because everywhere I went, you saw, everywhere I went, people treated me that way with my service dog. They're just so mean, nasty, disgusting, evil people to treat disabled people that way. My service dog Coco, is now passed on. Okay, he passed on in February. And so his little soul is in heaven, and I hope it's far away from all these evil fucks. Okay, that I post videos about that have done the most evil, horrible things to me in my lifetime. Some of these people, not all of them. That would take so much longer. uh, so here I am now, back out near Asheville in Weaverville, and trying. This is the third time coming out here this way now to get housing. Try, and so finally, I am finally succeeding because I got the application the other day to get into housing, and and each time I left, I was coming from Tijuana. I lived there 4 years altogether. So 2 years after I left George and Joel's, and then uh, headed out to Kansas City, Missouri, and then to Charlotte, North Carolina, to see if I could get something there. That fell through. I thought I was going to be able to get a room there, but when I got to the bus station, the guy just didn't even bother showing up or anything. Didn't try to rent it to me or anything after that. So after spending so much time on the phone with him talking to this guy, and then he just flaked out and whatever, disappeared. So yeah, pretty much. He just wouldn't answer his phone or anything every time I called, so I just said, fuck it. I'm not going to bother the guy if he doesn't want to rent to me. Whatever. He already rented out or whatever. But, that was the way it started out for Charlotte, because I thought I had a room for sure there. And, then a month after month, I was unable to find something that I could afford in that price range. And so, I ended up not being able to get anything there. Right now, the waiting list is, from what my friend Roseanne that lives there told me, is that it's like a 9-10 year waiting list. Yeah, for housing there. Um, no surprise. So, oh yeah, yeah. Anyway, I'm not even gonna get into it. Uh, so then I moved back to Tijuana after all that, and now here I am again, out from Tijuana, and finally, this time around, it's going to happen. I've succeeded. I'm succeeding. I'm going to get an apartment and get on Section 8, hopefully, with a Section 8 voucher. And like I say, I lived in the same apartment in Spokane for 8 years. I lived there a total of 9 years. Had an apartment the first year, and I didn't care for, and then I moved out of there and into another place. But that second place I kept for 8 years. So I know what I'm capable of doing, and I know how I've lived, and always lived as well as I possibly could, no matter where I lived. Even now, in in a you know a tent shelter. I mean, a canopy shelter like this. This is the way I'm living right now. Okay. And, pretty much, once again, I have to start over. I've lost everything. And what little I have left is here. And, have to start all over again from nothing. It's very difficult as it is, traveling across country and then only to be berated and hassled and about my disability. I'm stepping on my foot tonight, and all I do is just walk over to Home Depot and back today. And my foot is so bad tonight, I can't put any pressure on it without it being in screaming pain right now. People don't realize the amount of pain that I go through with this neuropathy that I have and how painful it is. And they don't give a shit. Because they're fucking US assholes, most of these people. Fortunately, I run into some very nice people here. It's a very small town here. And so they're mostly very nice people. But, which is fine. People I can deal with. Because most of the people in this country ain't worth this fucking shit, okay? Because they're just so mean and nasty, horrible, evil, disgusting, despicable people. Nothing but evil in their mind and in their eyes. That's it. Judging other people and evil. So much evil they put into the world doing what they do to people. And people that are disabled and poor like me. Or elderly people or anything. So I watched a video tonight of a fucking black person kicking at someone's service dog. Black people the worst. The absolute worst. Which is why I couldn't even stay, even if I wanted to, right? In Charlotte, North Carolina. Because of the blacks being so evil, mean, and nasty to me. Why? Because I needed the disabled front seat in the disabled seating section. Yeah, calling Rosa Parks and doing all kinds of crazy shit, threatening to beat me up when I got off the bus. Yeah, very mean, nasty, evil, N-word people. Yeah, I mean, they can't even stand each other, so they call each other the N-word. They can't even stand each other. That's why they call each other the N-word, right? So, but nobody else. We're not allowed to call that. That's what they are. But and even black people will tell you that's exactly what they are. Because of the way they behave, the way they act, the way they treat people. They don't deserve any respect. They don't even respect themselves. So, but that's what they did to me as a disabled person. It doesn't matter what color I am, but that's all they can see. They say, "Oh, we don't see color." That's all they see is your color. Yeah, and it's not black. Just that's all they see. It's not white people doing that. It's them. Now, white people are over it. We've been over it for a long time, but they're still not over it. They're the ones that are a problem. Nobody else. So anyway, but I'm succeeding now. Having gone through all the videos I posted about it, and everything. And all the mean, nasty, evil, rotten people. Unbelievable, isn't it? The people. The way they treat other people. And me, a disabled person, is just disgusting. But, like I say, my little service dog is dead now. So I hope they're all happy. But I'm going to try to get another one someday, if I can find one. And train another one. Because it really does a lot to help me get me up and moving and walking. When I want to, when I need it. Without having to use my dolly and everything. When I don't want to use my dolly, I just want to go out for a walk. Maybe. And I can't do that a lot of days because of my right now my foot is hurting so bad. I put any pressure on it, and I'm in excruciating pain. Okay, I'm just laying here. I said, I just walked over to get some water. Oh yeah, it's still very painful. Ooh, yes, extremely painful. like I'm limping in pain. And people will never understand what I go through with this shit. Yep, which is why I'm disabled. And, you know, because it's throughout my whole body. And this foot especially. And I'm limping. If I'm limping, people see me limping all the time. Like in that one video, I'm limping. I'm in pain. Just like right now. Every time I step on it, I can't put any pressure on it without it being in pain. You know, and this is why it keeps me from working. I'm disabled from it. So, thanks a lot, everybody. You know, all you evil motherfuckers that did this to me. You know, 3 times. This is the 3rd time I've come out here to try and get housing. And look at the shit people put me through. Very disgusting, evil people. Well, God help them. Make it a glorious day. Goodbye.